Okay, it's 2025. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone had a half decent Christmas. New Year's upon us. Weather is a bit naff at the minute. I wasn't playing much, sick over Christmas, and then we're into this old frost and snow here in Ireland at the minute. So courses are closed everywhere. But is what it is. So a bit different today. We're not out in the course or range ratting, but I just wanted to sit down and chat about what plans are for 2025. What's the plan? Well, the main plan is to try and get to single figure handicap for 25, which I think I can do. I hope I can. I think I can. But as I've said, I've been playing golf, done 2 full seasons now playing golf from when I started, and the first one I started off at 36 or 34 handicap, and I got down to 19 in the first year, which that was good. And then I had plans on. And the plan was last season, this time last year, I was hoping by the end of the year there to get it down to 12, I think was the figure we were trying to get to, but it was a disaster. I think I had 2 big issues, self-inflicted. One was my bag set up, what clubs had in the bag, and 2, a slight bit of my own ego. That's the only way to describe it, I think. I don't know how I ended up when I had that. So I suppose I would have been playing golf with probably more senior lads or senior players, and I think I was kind of, as soon as you're out driving them, they're hitting the drive and you're hitting a 6 iron and you're hitting it further than them. And everyone's going around going, oh, this lad hits a ball a mile. It's fucking crack. And you straight, kind of, not went to my head, but egotistically, you're like, think you're the big lad. So this time last year, instead of working on my swing and stuff, I decided I'd do a heap of speed training. So I spent the whole off season last year working on trying to up my swing speed, which I didn't need. And the problem was I I'd never sorted out the issues with the mechanics of my swing. So when you're trying to swing faster, but you're not exactly, mechanics aren't there, it was just a disaster really, to be honest. I spent the whole off season wasted really, trying to swinging like an absolute, trying to murder everything, and when you have the wrong swing mechanics, then you're just slicing everything. Just everything was out over the top. Swing was out over the top. Everything was slice, and then just completely lost myself there. I think that kind of led as well to, as I said, the bag was the second issue. I don't know how many drivers I tried last year, thinking that a driver's going to fix an over the top swing plane. That doesn't work. If you have a slice, driver's not going to fix it, whether it be any sort of driver. No one's going to fix an over the top bad mechanical swing. So that was one issue. Second, then obviously when I'd done the fitting for the TaylorMade P790s, of course I was being Johnny Big Balls at the fitting, and I was absolutely swinging the lights out. I'm sure your man there is doing the fitting, obviously he can only work with what I'm giving him, so he's like, oh Jesus, you have tour average swing speed, serious swing speed. So in that snapshot of me standing there for half an hour absolutely murdering balls, and I ended up with 130 gram extra stiff shafts, which just absolute crowbars. just very hard, very hard to. It's gone at 3 o'clock on a sunny Saturday there where you're swinging away, but like cold Sunday morning there when you're trying to get out straight out of the car and trying to swing them fucking things. That was just horrific. I couldn't feel the things at all, but as I said, it was my own fault. And then I had like a pitching wedge that went in P790s. They are kind of, I don't want to say they're distance irons, but they do. Distance on them is I think they're very strong lofted or something. Like they do like 7 iron, 200 yards, like, which is too much. Firstly, I think no need for it. Well, I had no need for it. I didn't need that type of distance. But then it left me that like I had a pitching wedge that it was 150 yards, so I had a massive gap then. So I went from extra stiff 130 gram shafts, obviously longer and properly set up with 2 degrees upright, I think, and an inch longer, into a 52 degree and a 56 degree. It's only 2 wedges I use. Standard off the shelf, short shafts, standard lie angle, standard size grips, whereas the grips on my P790s were mid-size grips with a couple of wraps, and then my drivers and woods and stuff were all standard size grips as well. So the whole bag was just a mess. It was a mess. It's hard to be consistent when there's different grip sizes, different lengths, different lie angles, different bloody fucking shaft stiffness. It's just a mess. So that was the second issue I had last year. So these things have been wiped. It was a bit of a disaster last year. Like I said, we went from 19 to 17 index and handicap. Just a disaster. Oh, it's my own fault. No one to blame. Just crack on yourself. It's the beauty of golf. It's you. So anyways, so for this year, I've done one lesson already this year. I'm working with Stephen Barrett there out of New Forest, where I've moved to. So getting on well with Stephen. I like his approach to coaching. Suits me and suits my game. So done a lesson. I've done a few lessons since I moved there now. Done one yesterday. So couple of issues in the swing. Might go out in the range later and we'll talk about them. But then the bag. So leaving the TSI 2 driver with shaft that has in it, I think it's 65 gram extra stiff 65 gram shaft and that, hazardous. I like that. I put back in the Titleist hybrid for a minute. The way I'm looking at golf, I didn't like last year. The way I've approached it, I was driver all over the shit. You can't, no need to be swinging the driver the whole time. It just puts me in too much trouble. 3 off the tee is a massive problem for me. It always has been, so I need to sort that. So this year I am relying more like at the minute when we're playing the 14 or 13 hole comps there during the winter, I can only pull out the driver out twice on the 2 par 5s. So I look at it, you need driver, yes, but not as much as I was relying on it. So I am trying to get, if I can have a 230 club, I think I'd be a club around 230. So I think I'm hoping I have a Titleist hybrid there, so I'm hoping that's gonna leave me around 230 yards, somewhere around that region. So that will be 230. I have the 4 iron, which you see me that the TMB one. It's standard length 4 iron, which it's probably it's an inch shorter than what I would normally have. I usually have an inch longer my iron, so it's just standard length 4 iron. So it's a little bit. What's that, fairway finder? I don't think there's such a thing as I can guarantee a fairway find, but as a long iron, it's a little bit easier to control. My long iron strikes are not very great. And then obviously I've seen the Wilson Staff Lovely forged head and a beautiful iron, and have 115 extra stiff shafts, which has made a massive difference. So I don't feel I have to be trying to launch them to get at now them. Well, look, I can just swing a bit more normal if we're trying to murder them to say, oh geez, it's mad. I wouldn't think like 115 looks 15 grams or thereabouts. Jesus, serious when you're swinging them. So anyway, them, and I have standard grips on them this year. I didn't go with the mid-size. I know probably a big lad I should kind of have mid-size, but I just don't like find the mid-size ones. Look, you can probably do it with tape, but I find that they're very thick at the butt end, and then obviously they're tapered down. So I would like to try at some stage. I'm not even going to do it now, but I'll see an actual grip that's the one thickness the whole way down, if you know what I mean. It's not non-tapered, is it? I'm sure. Whatever, just the mid-size ones I felt last year just were very thick at the butt end, and I didn't like that. So one size grips the whole way standard through the bag this year. And so pitching wedge in the Wilson set is 46 degrees loft, and I've actually gone and got a custom. I've gone 50 degree as a same shaft, 115 extra stiff, 1 inch longer, 2 degrees upright, and I've gone a 55 and a 60, the same, 1 inch longer, 2 degrees upright, 115 shaft. So like from 60 degree right to my 5-iron, same shaft, 2 degrees upright, inch longer shafts, so there's no silly discrepancies. So that should hopefully tighten up a few things in the bag. As I said, I just need to work on, obviously I'm still working on my swing. As I said before, New Forest is, when you get there, or you've played there, so I'm sure some of you have played there or will play there in the future, like it looks really wide open, but it's so well designed. Like it actually, everything starts really open. You think, oh, I have a great shot here, and then as you get to the money shots, like everything narrows in. Like there's not a lot of greens, or you can, some of the greens, geez, you miss by 5 yards, or in water, or in fucking 2 foot grass. The ball's just not found. You just can't get away with it. You have to be so precise. Well, that's it. Like as I said, some of the stuff, as I said, to feel that to get better at golf, my misses, that's just narrowing. Like you don't hit perfect shots all the time. No one does. I mean, but it's just making sure your misses are not, as some of mine could be 50 yards right or 50 yards left. But yeah, so as I said, a little bit different there, just a bit of a chat and let you know what's coming up and what the plan is for 2025. And I don't know, so back in the gym as well, working on core strength, legs, all that kind of stuff. Just nothing to do with speed training this year. I think not interested in it at all. I don't need it. Thanks. I'm lucky enough that way. Like I see some people. Like I was watching Diary of a High Handicapper there, an Irish guy on YouTube last night, and I think he like 130 yards and he was pulling out an 8-iron, and that's, I'm just lucky that I don't think, obviously long limbs or whatever, I find it easier to get produce speed maybe, but I'm just lucky. That's the one thing I don't have to go looking for. So yeah, we will not need any of that, thank you folks. So normal, just building up my core, building up my internal strength in the gym, and as I said, plenty of range time working on stuff. Let's see, so yeah, so if you want to follow the journey, just now like and subscribe. Well, we'll be here now. I don't know what way the best way of trying to film it is, but look, we'll give it a go. be a tough task, but I feel I can do it. Knock 10 shot. If I could get to, I suppose anywhere below 10 is single figures, isn't it? But I'd love to get to 7. If I get to 7 by the end of the year, anything below 10, obviously single figures acceptable, but 7 would be in the back of my head. It's just 10 shots, that's massive. Maybe it's pie in the sky, but I have a good coach. If we have the right bag set up, I'm not afraid to work at it. So as I said, it's just about practicing the right things, I suppose. Let's see. As you've seen, the irons have arrived. The wedges, they're custom made, so I ordered them from McGurk's. They're on, well, I don't know how long it takes to get them custom, in probably a couple of weeks. I also splashed out on a Garmin R10. Why did I do such a thing? I don't know. I'm hoping for practice. I think there's little practice games and stuff on it, and I think as far as, well, obviously I've read the reviews, yeah, it does swing plane and face angle and stuff like that. I'm not to worry about distance and as I said, spin rates and all that jazz. Just trying to neutralise my swing a bit, can be a bit over the top sometimes, so that and face angle, stuff like that. Alright, so see, I might get a bit of this where I'm at the range talking about this, and then I might not, it might just be the end of it. But the way it is now is my days off from gym in the morning, down to the range, down at the minute the next course is closed, working on a few things. So I said I'd just give you a bit of an update because there's no golf at the minute. I think in New Forest we go back onto the main course, or the main tee boxes, supposedly says in their thing in there from the 2nd of March, so that means only 2 more months to try and break 40 as well. If I can do that, I would say that's kind of probably the end of when does the season start? March, April? I don't know. So yeah, with 2 months, I reckon if I could break the 40 or be close to getting the 40 on the winter mats when the course is shorter, I would say I'd class this as a good off season. And we've work to do, but I'm confident, and it won't be for a want of effort or work ethic, so we're going to give it a spin. What's everyone else's goals for 25? Put them in the comments. What do you want to get to, or what is it? I don't know. What other sort of goals does everyone have playing golf? I don't know. Shoot a certain score, break a certain score, get to a certain handicap. Throw it in the comments there. Let's chat it out. Yeah, so for now anyway, thanks for any of the support and stuff we had. That I said there was only short enough there the last couple of months of 24, so let's up 25. Hope everyone has the luck and whatever they need for 25, and we'll see you out on the course. And again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow on this journey. See if we can do it. Can I do it? What do you reckon? Let's see. Right, over now. See you on the course.